What did ancient humans read before winter? Winter never arrived all at once. It sent warnings first. A colder morning, a shorter day, damp wood that refused to dry, animals moving earlier than usual, smoke hanging lower in the camp air, ground that felt harder under bare feet, a shelter covering that suddenly mattered more than it did a few weeks before. Ancient humans were not reading the world because it was beautiful. They were reading the world because late attention could become hunger, cold, sickness, or danger. A tiny tear in a hide covering was easy to ignore on a mild day. But when freezing rain came, that same tear could steal sleep from the whole shelter. A weak rope around a branch frame did not feel urgent in calm weather. But when the first hard wind arrived, that loose rope could pull the covering open. A low food store was not terrifying while gathering was still possible. But later, when the ground hardened and daylight shortened, the same low store became fear. That is the old rule. The storm becomes dangerous when the warning signs are ignored. Now look at your modern year. Annual bills send warnings too. They have dates. They have patterns. They often happened last year. Some happen every year. But because they do not repeat every week or every month, your brain treats them like distant fog until they hit payday. Insurance renewal, OT, school uniform, Christmas, birthdays, boiler service, a yearly membership, annual app renewal, holiday deposit, family event, household repair, a subscription that renews once a year, a car cost that comes around just often enough to hurt. None of these costs need to be mysterious to feel like an ambush. That is the trap. You can be good with monthly bills and still be beaten by yearly costs. That sentence matters. You can pay rent. You can handle food. You can cover travel. You can get through phone bills, energy, childcare, groceries, work costs, and the normal visible pressure. You can feel like the month is under control. Then one annual bill walks in and makes you feel like you failed. But maybe you did not fail. Maybe your money system is built for months, while your life also has seasons. The hidden brain rule is this: what repeat often does not feel real until it arrives. What does not repeat often does not feel real until it arrives. Rent feels real because it repeats. Food feels real because it repeats. Travel feels real because it repeats. The daily and weekly things train your brain because they keep showing up. But yearly costs do not train your survival brain in the same way. They sit too far away emotionally. They feel like, and later does not feel dangerous until it becomes now. Ancient humans could not survive by treating winter as later. Winter was a season, not a surprise. They watched the signs while there was still time to act. Shorter days meant something. Cold wind meant something. Animal movement meant something. Weak shelter meant something. A smart group did not wait for deep winter to admit winter was real. Your annual bills are modern winter. They may not darken the sky. They may not freeze the ground. They may not move animals across a valley. But they change the pressure of your month. And if you do not read them early, they become storms. The repeatable phrase is, read the season before the bill becomes the storm. Read the season before the bill becomes the storm. That is the whole episode. The bill is not always the real shock. The real shock is realizing you were reading the year too late. So the question is not only, why did this cost hit me? The better question is, which season was already coming?